So the holidays are here, and with it comes extra stress, extra work, extra family events, extra time taken away from your normal routine and way of going about things. But luckily, you are wanting to create a more flexible, balanced, better approach to health in general. And this is going to be a great tester for you to really find out what that all takes for you. Now, for me personally, I know that my workouts are going to look a lot different this week because of the holiday season. I am going to be having to do a lot more work, so I might not be able to do the fitness plan that I have been, which, if you watched my last video, is going to be a 3-day split with some cardio in between that I've decided to do. But for this coming week, it is not going to be that easy. So with that, I wanted to share kind of the bare minimum workout that you can do during the holidays and have as your backup plan. And this is going to be what really takes you through the extremes, because again, you know what to do. You just bubble between the extremes of all or nothing. And we don't want to do that anymore. We want to be able to really go off of what your goals are, create that healthy and balanced lifestyle where it is very relaxed, but you still want to do what it is that you're wanting to do, and just being okay with whatever happens. So how I approach my 3 tiers of fitness is by having my main workout, my plan B, and my bare minimum. So again, going into this, I need you to be realistic with where you're at in your health and fitness journey, okay? So sticking with your normal routine may not work, so I want you to be just a little bit flexible with it, but also trying to still get it done. But listen to your body. If you're working more, if you're extra stressed and you need the extra sleep, if you need the extra rest, you just have not been doing a good job taking care of yourself in general, then maybe a workout isn't a good idea for you. And that's where this tier comes in. It's not necessarily if you don't have the time, that's a whole other thing. But if your body just is too tired, too exhausted, too stressed, don't be putting that extra stress of a workout on it as well. But if you are in a good spot and can still do your workouts, but the tier system is going to kind of make it a little bit more flexible for you. So, anywhoosers, the first one that you're going to do is your main workout plan. So, if you are following along with what I am recommending in the current moment, which is the 3-day split, I want you to stick with that. Again, if your energy levels are down, if your work schedule is crazy, you can be flexible with maybe it's not Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe it's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday if you can. Whatever it needs to be, be flexible with that. But if you can stick with your main routine, that is what that is going to be, or whatever you are currently doing if you are not starting back into the gym. Your plan B is going to be, I usually recommend a 10-minute workout. So this is where, if you grab the link down below, my Done in 10 series, it has 20 different workouts that you can do in 10 minutes, whether you've got a dumbbell, kettlebell, body weight, cardio, or you got a boxing bag, wherever it is. I know I'm in my basement, I've got one in my garage. So if you got anything like that, it gives you some flexibility. And what I like about 10-minute workouts is not only is it quick, but for someone like you that is struggling with the all or nothing mindset that has forced yourself to do 2-hour-long workouts and fasted cardio and whatever else kind of nonsense that you were doing before when you were extreme and committed, this is challenging you to look at fitness as whatever it needs to be, and that being enough. So that has really been a challenge for me this past summer, actually, is if I was low on time or low on energy or whatever it was, and I still wanted to get a workout in just to get that consistency going, 10 minutes was all I could spare and do. It got me in, it got me out, and it was something. It keeps you going with that consistency if you're really trying to build that muscle, but it is also a good challenge for you. To do something for 10 minutes and have that be enough. I'm not saying 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, 10 minutes at night, nothing like that. It's a 10-minute workout, one and done. That's it. So that's your plan B, is just a 10-minute workout, either those 3 days a week or 5 or whatever it is that you're doing, 10 minutes and that's it. Okay, and you can grab that down below. And then the final one is the bare minimum. Now, bare minimum is most likely what I'm going to be doing this coming week. I am planning on it because I have at least 10-hour work days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if not more. So my energy levels are going to be low, non-existent, if anything. So my bare minimum is a walk down the block. That's like a 10 to 15 minute walk. If I have a little bit more energy, maybe it's like a 30 to 40 minute walk. If I am exhausted, my body is tired, I cannot move, I'm going to try and stretch. Or if I just cannot be bothered by anything, I'm going to try and do just some breathing, meditations, just some like good mindsets to reduce everything that the day has brought, or just doing some like nice journaling of brain dumping everything out. So that is what the bare minimum is. If you can get a walk in, fantastic. It's not an hour or 2 hour long walk. It's not getting your 10K steps in. It is not that at all. It's getting any bare minimum movement in, doing some stretching, anything like that. So that is the 3 levels that I want you to go into this week, and just honestly go into life in general, because life happens, things come up. It's not always going to go according to plan. And if you've got like a backup system and are okay with it, not just during like worst case scenario times, but if you can get used to having that in your back pocket just in general, it's going to make fitness and the way that you approach it a lot easier than how you have been with a strict routine and needing it to be perfect. So with that, I want to make sure I have all of my notes down for you, but I want you to take this as like I said, a challenge to do a 10-minute workout. I want you to take it as a challenge to change the way that you are approaching it as well, and just calming down. And this is just for now. It's just a short period of time where it's not going according to plan. Like, yes, I would like to stick with my main workout, my 3 to 5 days a week of some kind of movement and feeling really good, because that's what I feel really good doing. But I also need to be realistic that like I'm not always going to have the energy for that. And it's not a bad thing. It just means that as flexible and balanced and relaxed as I want it to be, there is still some sacrifice, some give and take for where you're at. But it doesn't mean like early mornings, no sleep, hustle and grind, never give up. It's like some days just are not good. Some days work is long. Some days you are just not in a good mindset. Some days you're just not feeling good. And I want you to have that flexibility to do it. So take this holiday season as like a challenge to get into a good rhythm with all of this. So you're not a failure for taking it easy. If you're able to get something done every single day, again, even if it's just a bare minimum week like me, like I'm planning on a bare minimum Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, nothing on Thursday, and probably just sitting and decompressing on Friday. Like I'm planning on like most likely a nothing week when you are seeing this video, because I'm just gonna be struggle busting it. And that's okay. That's okay. When I come back into the next week, I'm just gonna get back into my routine, and it's gonna be whatever. It's just gonna be a literal nothing burger, but a good challenge for me to see what that flexibility can offer. So actually, if you like this video so far, be sure to subscribe down below, because the following week I am going to be doing a little like documentary vlog. Don't be too excited about it, but I'm going to be documenting my like 3-day hell week because of this. Currently I am a part-time baker just to kind of supplement my bills and stuff, working on getting out of it at the moment, but I have a 3 to 11 shift normally. It's most likely going to be a 10 to 12 hour shift Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just because we are going into Thanksgiving and the holidays and people ordering stuff for Thanksgiving dinner. Surprise, surprise at a bakery. So it is going to be hectic. So I'm going to be kind of vlogging and documenting everything like that. So if you are seeing this in the future, you can definitely check out that video up here. They switched it, or down here, wherever it is. But thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that you are able to do this like bare minimum tester with everything. Really try it out and challenge yourself with this. Again, it may sound funny to say challenge yourself with a 10-minute workout or doing nothing but a walk, but it really is just a mindset shift with how you have been doing things or how you feel like you have to in order to be successful, in order to stay consistent, in order to be a fit and healthy person. So really challenge yourself there. Subscribe so you can stay tuned, and check out my Week from Hell vlog series and see what it's like in practice. So hope you have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you guys again next week. Bye!